What's up, you money makers? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to talk about HCMC, Healthier Choices Management Corp, in this video. One of our favorite stock. I have been investing in HCMC and been keeping an eye out on potential catalysts, potential upcoming events. And next week could be a big week for HCMC. So let's talk about it. What could be there for next week in HCMC? Let's talk about a few things. One of the things is the potential earning that is coming up for Q1 next week. HCMC may release their Q1 earning. That could be pretty exciting. The second thing is there could be some sort of the verdict from the judge as well on the dismissal motion to dismiss that Philip Morris has filed. So that could be one of the catalysts as well. And the third thing is the rights record that is coming up for next week as well. So for a few big events, or you can call them catalysts, the HCMC can see some of the price momentum in terms of what we have been seeing in the past. We'll look into the short volume as well, how the short volume can impact HCMC potentially. We'll talk about overall how HCMC has been trending, how the stock volume has been during the trading session. Think about it, an OTC traded stock that has 4, 5, 6 billion trading stocks during the trading session. That's a massive volume. It can go either way. Yes, we have seen HCMC go from 30 cents to 20 cents, but hey, that's a micro cap stock. There is a lot of risk, a lot of rewards. Give me a like for HCMC so this video can reach to more and more people. So click on the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. It will help this channel out as well. Subscribe to my channel as well for time sensitive updates, because we have been talking about a lot of great stuff about HCMC, not only for HCMC, also for SafeMoon, also for Dogecoin, and those have been really good return on the investment, especially in 2021. Just last in 3 or 4 months, people have made tons of money and you don't want to miss out. So like, share and subscribe. I'm not a financial advisor, but what I do is I do a continuous research on a lot of financial stuff and I share with you, hoping you can make informed financial decisions. So let's talk about HCMC. What we have been seeing in HCMC is a narrow price point, the way it has been trading from 19 level, 0.0019 level to 0.0021 level. Now if you take a look at the 5 days, it went all the way high to 0.003 and it went down to 2. So what it means is it dropped down 33%. But hey, the next week and the following weeks hopefully going to be a potentially big events for HCMC. And once again, if you take a look for HCMC's overall trend, it has been going upwards and upwards. Let's take a look right here. And if you take a look for last 1 month, and you will be able to see that it was around 0.0010 level. Since then, it went higher and higher. It has been making higher low, once again higher low, once again higher low. Same, higher high. Now looking into HCMC overall, so next week, why it could be important, because record date is May 18th for their choice rights offering. They release the key dates and the terms for announcing the rights offering, where the record date has been established as May 18th. Why May 14th, the Friday, is the pretty big day? Because to be a shareholders of the record date, the investors are advised to own HCMC stock by 4 p.m. Eastern on Friday, May 14th, because it's T+2 and trade plus 2 is the settlement period. So if someone wants to consider themselves as the record date holder for HCMC, they have to have the stock owned by May 14th, and that could fluctuate some of the price in the positive direction because people may buy. One of the advantage of becoming the holder is they get 25% discount in the rights offering when they purchase the HCMC stock within this right offering event. And May 14th ownership day, in order to consider stockholder of the record date on May 18, 2021, shares should be acquired by May 14th. So that's why there could be some of the volume, some of the momentum. If you take a look at the volume overall, the volume for last trading session on Friday was 3.55 billion, which is more than the average volume of 3.35 billion. So we have been seeing a lot of momentum in the price point. Yes, the HCMC day, it did not spike. On the contrary, it went down because of the sell-off that we had seen in the past. But moving forward, that could be one of the good catalysts as well. That there are more and more people involved in buying and selling HCMC that can eventually lead the price to higher level. If you take a look at their Twitter account, they have been promoting their product as well. One potential thing is they are going to probably release their Q1 earning next week. It was originally supposed to be on May 5th, but there is some delay. and that could possibly be next week. Now, if they share their earning, what we are expecting is they will be able to they are going to hopefully share some exciting earning, some great earning, and the revenue as well. If you take a look, the revenue consistently is about 3 million, Q3 3 million, 3 to 4 million, between 3 to 4 million. Now, last quarter they have expanded their channel of revenue to their online store as well, to the vitamin store. And take a look, and they have been promoting this a lot. Launches health and beauty care just in time of Mother's Day. Didn't get a Mother's Day gift. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to acquire more and more customers even online, on the top of their physical store that they have in Florida, in addition to their vape store as well. But one of the big catalysts that you want to consider is the lawsuit against Philip Morris, and it could potentially bring in millions and millions of dollars for HCMC. That could be significant in terms of what their market cap is. Their market cap right now is 618 million. Now, there are some random numbers, but it could be as big as $1 billion settlement with HCMC and Philip Morris, and that can potentially double. It is double than the market cap of HCMC's right at the moment, and that could be one of the big catalysts. On the top of that, the stock price has been making higher and higher lows. Take a look, 17, 20, 18, 19, 19. It is a pretty narrow range, but as you know, we have seen the spike 100% for HCMC within one day, and I wouldn't be surprised if it can go all the way all-time high in upcoming future. One of the big things that you want to consider is if the judge approves the judge disapproves the motion to dismiss, which means the judge approves to get the lawsuit on trial, it is going to spike the price for HCMC stock, because people will think there is a lot more potential. HCMC will open up the door to settle some of the monetary incentivization with Philip Morris as well. They'll sit on a table and discuss about how they can potentially solve this outside the court. That could turn into lump sum settlement that HCMC can get from Philip Morris. Philip Morris has invested more than $3 billion into IQOS product, and they have millions and millions of users right now on the IQOS product that the HCMC is infringing, or HCMC has filed a lawsuit of infringement against Philip Morris. So that is one of the big catalysts if the judge disapproves the motion to dismiss. If they approves, yes, the stock price can plummet. But right now, what we have been seeing is there is a lot more potential that the judge is going to disapprove the dismissal motion to dismiss, and because there is a really good merit in the combustion process and the way HCMC has been arguing about the patent infringement that they already have. Looking at this RSI, the RSI also looks 57. In my opinion, that could also help the stock price to fuel up from the technical standpoint, and their MACD looks pretty good as well on the top of RSI. If you take a look at one day, the one-day RSI is 53, and it has been trading. It's in a barcoding pattern. In my opinion, I do believe that there will be a massive volume whenever they release their earning, whenever the judge shares their verdict around motion to dismiss that Philip Morris has filed, and when there is the right dates, the record date is around the corner. One of the things that you want to notice right here is their volume, short volume, used to be 3.8 billion, 7.7 billion. Think about it, 2.8 billion, which gradually went down for last four or five business days. From 7 billion, it went to 984 million. All this suggests is the people who are shorting this stock are pretty cautious, because as we talked about, they know that there could be potentially good earning that can be declared by HCMC, because they have been expanding their reach via online, the vitamin store. They have been also focusing a lot more on their web store. They have been also focusing a lot more into their Florida store, which is the HCMC physical location of 18,000 square feet. So with all this, people are being very cautious, especially people who are shorting HCMC, because the short volume was 7.7 billion and then it went to 2.8 billion, and it has been in the decreasing pattern, as you can see right now. And in terms of the overall volume, that has been pretty much above the average volume of 3.3 billion. So the HCMC stock has been keeping pretty good momentum in in terms of the price point, in terms of the volume, and also in terms of the short volume, that the short sellers, if you take a look at the closing, it started from 14, 16, 17, 18, went all the way up to 24, and it went down on the HCMC day because of the massive sell-off. It is still in the 220s range, 20, 21, 21, 22. So in my opinion, if there is a big news, if there is a pretty good announcement, the stock may skyrocket. It may go as long as the 40s level. And if you think about it, why? Because all-time high, if you take a look right here, the all-time high was 0065, and since then we saw the sell-off, and this sell-off happened with the market. But since then, from the April 9th, the stock has gradually been going up and up and up. So I wouldn't be surprised if the volume spikes up. If the volume spikes up at the same time the price spikes up, and it can once again go to the 40 level, which is where it has one more support, 0038, which is the resistance. It can go up to that price point, and we will see what happens. If it crosses that, it could become the support, a stronger support for HCMC. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. Thanks guys for watching. I wanted to share what's up with HCMC right next week. I'm not a financial advisor, but like, share, and subscribe. Your help is very much appreciated. I'll see you in the next video.